Let's start it up. I got the yard, baby. I got the yard. We gon' got the yard. Let me hear y'all.
And welcome back to another episode of Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. I am the Corey C. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast to be notified of all future episodes. We're everywhere: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, you name it. So follow the show and tell every Tiger that you know. All right, I'm bringing back a friend of the show, special guest. He's been on here before, but he's back to drop off this banger that he just cooked up. You remember him from Monkey Swing way back in the day. Yep, he's a vet in the game, been in the industry probably almost 30 years now. We'll ask him. Recording artist, professor, JSU alumnus, and Hazelhurst, Mississippi's finest. I call him DJ because we go way back, but you know him as Action from the 55 Boys. What up, fam? Welcome back to Tiger Talk.
What's up, fam? Glad to be here, Corey C.
All right, man. How's it going, man? How you doing?
Everything been going good, man. I've been just sitting back cooking up a lot of songs as it relates to band songs, man, marching band songs, just working on a new project to drop in 2024, man, as well. So I got a project gonna drop top of the year, but I got singles dropping throughout the fall, man.
Okay, so we want to hear about all of them, but you know why we brought you on the show.
Oh, yeah.
We had to bring you back because the last time we had you on, you had just dropped some heat. This was last year or 2 years ago, actually. It was the I Believe anthem that was blowing up, but it's 2023, and right now it's all about God at the Yard. So take it to the beginning. We want to hear the track. We want to hear about the track, but we want the scoop. So how did the idea of the track come about?
Well, honestly speaking, once it really derived from the band track with the getting ready sound with the football season coming up and blended into the I Believe sound concept on what we did back a year before. So when I did that, I kind of started working on band tracks in general. So I cooked up about 4 or 5 band tracks that I knew that I was going to do something with in the future. So this track came about. This track I kind of already had cooked up most of the part of the track was done. Just some wording and stuff changed here and there, but for the most part, I got a call one day after Coach Taylor came involved, announced a new coach and so forth. You know, they were familiar with my work from the past and so forth. So Jesse Thompson reached out to me. He said, "Man, Coach don't want you make sure we get a good song for him too, man. And his theme gonna be God the Yard, man." So he said, "I know you got some band songs, so we want you to kind of look at, putting something together for the season for Coach to brand that, man, and to get behind this brand and to he knew that I had some good popping tracks. So I kind of got the call from Jesse, man, again. So I started looking at what I had and what I wanted to create, man. So I kind of started studying what Coach wanted. I got a call from him and we talked. Me and Coach Taylor talked for a couple of times before I even went in the studio, back in the studio. So I kind of talked because I wanted to get it. I wanted to get what he felt, and I wanted to make sure I get his vision of where he was going and what he really meant about God the Yard. So I kind of talked to him first, and we talked it up, and then I went on in the studio, man, and actually went in the studio, man, and started. I didn't have to change a whole lot, man, because I already had the feel going, and I already had the concept. So I had to tweak a little something here and there, not even a whole lot. It was just God made, man. So I know it was made for him and made for what I was trying to accomplish by giving it that feel and that crunkness and that more band in this one, more drums. So when you hear this one, it's more band related from the in the back. So it's riding with a good band, marching band feel with the concept. So that's how it came about, really, from me working on the band album already, and then Jesse Thompson reaching out and me reaching back out to Coach, and we collaborate, man, and talking on how we got the same vision. We got the same feel and the same love for D. So, we D on. So, it really means a lot for us. So at the end of the day, and I know you know how that is. So that's how the song came about.
So how long did it take you to put the track together?
Oh man, uh, probably about 2-3 days.
Oh, okay. You work
But
like that, huh? That's how you
yeah,
get down.
about 2-3 days. Once if you got the right mind frame of what you want to do, and you got the concept, and if you got the tracks kind of already kind of cooked up, and you got something going, and then if you in that God gift time of frame of writing, that makes a difference too. Cause in writing, that's a gift, man. Writing and putting something together, being creative, and being linked with the right producer, the right song that you think gonna work, and then the collabo and all that to come together. It's a God-given gift, man. And you had to do it when you can. So sometimes it make 2 or 3 days, and sometimes it make 2 or 3 months, sometimes it may be a year, so I can feel something.
Right. So you put it together. Of course, I'm sure you had let Coach TC hear it. So what was their reaction? Were you with him when he heard it, or did you just shoot it over to him and email it to him?
Once I finished with it, man, I sent it to Jesse first. Once I finished
Okay.
with it, he kind of listened to it, and he already liked the song, period, because he had heard the song before the changes.
Okay.
So he was already here. He was already into the song months before this. So it was just matter of fact, to be honest with you, when Jesse called me, he said, man, that started up stuff you got, man, that song, let's do that, man. So he already wanted this song particularly for this thing. So it made it easy. So he got the song back. He liked it. So once I got it, he had connected me and Coach Taylor together. So Coach Taylor was receptive, man. When I called, he called. So you don't find too many head coaches gonna call you back on the spot, much as he had to do.
Oh yeah,
I know about being busy, and I respect.
Oh, trust me. I know you know.
And I respect,
always on the road.
I respect the person's time, man. I'm genuine to their time. I don't take for granted when I call somebody. I want to call somebody. When I call them, I'm calling for something. I just don't want to call them. So he was real receptive, man. So I just shot him the song, man. He sent the song back with that fire.
Okay,
with that fire on it. He sent me the song back with about 3 fire signs of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that was what he wanted, man. So when I know he enjoyed the song, he liked the song, he liked what I did with the song. So I know the song was there first of all. So I know when I had the song, all I had to do is create the vision of directing my video. Most of my videos I directed myself.
Okay.
So I knew long as the song was good with him and Jesse and with him, and then I let AD Robinson hear it. I sent it out to AD Robinson. He jumped on it. He's been real helpful and open, man, and he checked it out. He enjoyed it, man. So that just was make it easy, man. When they like it, not just giving them something and them guys professional. They not just gonna take something they don't like neither. So at the end of the day, I wanted to give something to the university that some of my good work that I can give them, and they were receptive with receiving that work. So it's like it's a win-win for both of us.
Right. Now you talked about that band feel as well. Definitely had that heavy influence. So, and I know you worked with Dr. Little and the Boom in the past.
Yeah.
So were they involved in this, or did you send it over to him? Did he get a chance to hear it?
Jesse been real engaged with Dr. Little, and he's been receptive. It's just us getting the time frame together to get footage from them. I got footage from them already that I got raw footage, but just to get new footage that I really want. That's up and coming too. That's gonna be added to it too. So he's been receptive. Him and Jesse been in talks with Jesse Thompson been in real talks with Dr. Little. So he receptive. It's just a matter of a time and thing for our schedules.
So, when we listen to it, it has that vintage 55 boy sound, that vintage feel, exactly what we would expect from you. And you talked about the production aspect, but who produced the track?
Hey man, and this track was produced last year, man, before Red Bull.
Okay. So the track,
Ryan
so
Lewis
had the track for a while.
Yeah, I had the track I've been had the track, man. Red Bull died, man, in the middle of this COVID thing. He was my number one producer that I'm engaged with, that I felt comfortable with. He was like my Dr. Dre, really, cause all my tracks that I like, I just tell him what I want, and he give me what I want, and he put it together. He helped with concepts, man. He passed away, man, about a year ago now with COVID, man. He got caught up in that COVID. Young guy, man. He wasn't 30-some years old, man. Got caught up with that COVID, man, and it took him out, bro. And it took away from me too, man. Not only by the track part, we were real friends, man, because we did a lot of work and writing together, and in the studio, we spent a lot of man hours and being creative together, and just talking and even talking about our family issues, man. So Red Boy Ryan Lewis, he's an artist, man. He's done stuff from Yo Gotti to you name it, man.
Okay.
He done a lot of industry tracks for a lot of people, man. That that guy was real instrumental to my musical background for what my sound like.
Wow.
And I just found another guy that can collab like him right now lately. So I got a lot of my new album coming from this new guy, but I still got a lot of tracks from Redboy that
from him. Okay, yeah,
from coming out. So we did so much work together.
Yeah.
So
man, tough loss. I know that's a tough
Ryan
loss.
Lewis, man, Redboy. A lot of people around the city know him. A lot of people in the industry know him, man. From you name anybody, you can almost name. To be honest with you, man, from Life Genesis on, man. He write for these guys, man. He produced, sing, rap, and record.
Wow.
So he was like a wraparound services with him, man. If he collided with you, so he actually did this. So I've been had the track part of it. It's about what I was gonna do with it.
Gotcha. And I saw you went to practice as well. I know you're over there with those guys, and I saw some of the footage as well. It seemed like the players were into it. So I'm pretty sure that was their first time hearing it. So talk about that player reaction.
Man, let me tell you about the player reaction. Coach Taylor got, and we get in there. Coach Taylor got a system over there, man. Damn near like a pro system. They know where they're going. They know what they're supposed to do. They nonstop. They're accountable for their mistakes. They're accountable for each other. It's structured, coordinated, man. And those guys, the buy-in from them is they know it's their son. They understand what God, the yard is their head coach team. They got to protect they got to protect the area, man. They got to protect the yard, and they got to protect the campus. They got to protect our legacy. So they know what that means. That's a big thing. So once I told them guys, man, and I had a chance to talk to them guys about my 4 degrees at Jackson State and what this mean to me.
Wait. Say that again. Say it again. How many degrees?
About them guys, I talked to them guys about my BS in psychology, my master's in counseling, my specialist in administration, and my PhD in leadership. I talked to them guys about that versus music. So it's like that's a whole new thing I got going out to speak with education versus the music industry. So it's 2 parts to this. So good days and bad and all, but it's important to have grasp and have a background and foundation, man. And not understanding that musical football might not be there for you, even though that's your love, but you got to have something to fall back on. And that what makes individuals be depressed and do things suicidal, man, and get depressed because they can't reach that peak and they don't have nothing else to fall back on. So it's a big thing in a person's life not to just depend on one thing. So I talked to them guys about that and talked to them what this mean to me. And these guys, hell, I had to calm them down, man, because Coach told me, man, these guys going to get crunk. Them guys were so crunk up, man, so into it. They waiting on the links now for them to share. It's their song. So it's their song. They bought into it, man. And they were receptive from day one. They wasn't like they just were forced to do it. They was receptive into it. So I just had to stop them. They were giving me anything I wanted. And Coach wanted me at the beginning of practice to the end of practice. I want you to get everything you need, and whatever you need, we're gonna give you, along with his football operation, chief of football operation. She was awesome.
Michelle Mitchell.
Michelle Mitchell, awesome young lady, man. She made sure I got what I need. She wanted me anything I needed, man. They were there for me. So
definitely,
it just was so receptive, man, and so it was the creative process and the juices flowed because of the love and the respect and the realness of Coach Taylor and his whole coaching staff and the players, man.
I saw a little snippet of the video. Like I said, high energy. Can we tease them? Can we give them a little bit? Can I show them a little bit of the video?
We can give them that, man. Because the tripped out part about it, that was a teaser with the football team, and I got we still shooting, man. Every day we shooting different parts. We shooting baby tigers and the tiger, the drill teams, man, and I got Ira Vaughn and the old and Heighten them coming back in the video, man, and Dr. Sampson, VP over there, man. So all them guys. It came out of the closet, man, for them. They want to feel this. They want this. They want to be a part of this.
All right, so let me give them a little bit right now then.
Okay.
Sonic boom started up cause it's game time. We be marching through the stage like it's halftime. So get your phone, take a picture, TC Taylor time. Put your game face on, man, it's showtime. Drum major, they be stepping like a second line. Major red step is shaking to the baseline. I got my people standing up on the sideline. Now you ain't seen a marching band quite like me. Let's start it up. Hey, now here we come. Stand up, where you from, where my people at? Hey, get caught, got the yard, baby. Hey, make them jump, let's start it up. Hey, now here we come. Stand up, where you from,
All right, there it is. Just a little bit, just a little snippet, little sample
Oh, yeah,
size.
oh,
But
yeah.
like I said, we got more coming. So, well, you said you're still shooting a little bit every day. So, do you have a timetable, time frame on when it's dropping the full video?
We want this full video to drop, man, but right there before the first game. The game on the
Okay.
26th in the ATL, man. So the week leading into that, I want that we're gonna drop the video, man. Because like I said, my video man is dedicated to this. Tony, he Urban Casso, man, he great. Me and him, that's the only guy I use for my videos now. So I wanted to keep everything looking the same, professional, and with the relationships that I build now, that was a part of my team. So he a part of my team. That's my video man. So so the video my plan is to have the video drop before the week leading into game 1 in the ATL, man. So
Okay.
I want that video to be rolling that full week, man, and bumping it on what be going through the year. My plan was, and me and Jesse plan was, man, to be honest with you, to get ahead of the thing, man, and get it out beforehand and let it ride through and be there, man. Be that bridge and that thing that we as fans and alumnus can relate to and feel.
Right. One thing I noticed about this video, because I've seen what you've done in the past, usually it's at the vet. So this was at the practice field. So talk about the change, the switch over to the practice field, and what was it like shooting out there?
Hey man, and the tripped out part about it, that wasn't my idea. My mind was on the vet, to be honest with you again, but I wanted it was Coach Taylor, man.
Okay.
Coach Taylor and AD Robinson, man, and just they wanted me to have the best professional look that I could get, and they wanted me to experience that turf field over there, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. Beautiful.
It's nice, man. They wanted me to get engaged with the players for real. I done that was live shooting at the games and getting a lot of footage like that, but this time it was different. I got side by side with those guys, man. Embraced them guys. So being on that field, that field, and that's a good thing about it. They wanted me to do it. They looking out for the best. They want the best of the best, and they wanted to give me anything that I needed. They appreciate my talent and what I'm bringing to the table, but they wanted to. It was their idea, man. It was God work, man. Hey, man, you come over here, and when the rest of the stuff that you shoot, we might not be here on the weekend when you're here, but you have full access to the field. So it really was their idea. They looked at the vet. They know the vet was over there, and they still working on things over there, man. And that's a progress. It's not time for game time, but they know this look was better, and they opened their doors to me, man. So administration and leadership and the coaching staff, man, it was awesome, man. So it was their idea. I didn't even have it on my mind, to be honest with you. But when I went over there, man, it was nice, bro. It's beautiful, nice, put together, structured, organized, and inviting and receptive, man. I can't say that enough. How they catered to what I want.
Yeah. It's first class, because I go over there and visit them.
Class,
it's definitely first class all the way. So we the best, absolutely.
And the best, man. That's how it really happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And with the video or the snippet, I know it's circulating on social media right now. So, and I know you sent this song out to a few select trusted people like myself beforehand, but now that's getting out there a little bit more. What's some of the reactions so far from fans, and then especially like the radio stations and the DJs? I know they're waiting to play it.
It's awesome, man. And still, me and my people. And the good thing about this, man, like I said, I'm doing a lot of work, man. Like a one-man band and I'm building new team members to assist, but God putting the right people in my place, man, from Jesse to you. I don't never take for granted what you bring to the table and the outlet that you got on Tiger Talk, man. And per se, just promote me on your own in other places where I don't even hear you, but I know. Yeah. So it's just God just bringing a lot of people in my place, man. For AD Robinson, just being able to talk to him and have his contact number and be right on, with these major officials, man, they're gonna help make this thing a whole one. And I said one, the whole HBCU family seeing what we're doing, man. Down here, we're doing big thing. The door's been open for us to continue through, and we got the groundwork to continue the goodness that we got here, man. And that's the most important thing. But it just everybody's been receptive, man. And I'll be sending it to 99 Jams. Definitely Stan really 99 Jams supports me. I won't forget our sister networks from 90.1 and B-Day over there. I'm gonna make sure all these guys get it so they can be on board and bumping it at the same time. So I'll be doing my big radio blast within the next week, going to the radio stations. Cause I'm a little ahead of where I need to be at, which I'm glad, but I'm still not still about 2 weeks but off of what I want to be at, but it's working real well. So I've been getting good receptive, man. I've been receptive from feedback from off the internet, and then like I say, me and my video, man, just upload the snippet on our pages and just send it out to send it out here and there. But we're getting a lot of response, man, about it. Good feedback, good positive feedback from them. And I have sent it to Stan Branson before, so Stan a big supporter, man. So the program director at 99 Jams, they've been good to me, man, for damn near 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
And they real receptive on what I do, and they support me, man. You know, from back when when Houston and Charlotte introduced me through that game, man, and they've been real supportive since day one. And those two people I can never forget, man. Man, Charlotte and Houston and even Finesse when he took over, they've been real good key pieces in my career, man, going up to trying to help support me and been real people that still there. Houston and Charlotte doing all the years and time and money and resource they put in me, man. And then Finesse came aboard and him with 99 Jams, man, they done a lot for me in my career, man. So but the good part about it, all of those players that's not deceased, they still a part of my life. So that show you how the realness is. And that's how this project that I'm doing now, it feels like what I used to do. You know, it feels like home, man. It feel like that whole team, man, and coaching staff on down. Like I said, you follow your leader, and no matter what happened, win, lose, or draw, Coach Taylor got a good foundation going on there with support from A.D. Robinson and the rest of the Tiger Nation, man.
Right.
We need to make sure we support it.
Absolutely. And I just want to touch on something just to make sure for everybody who not clear on what you're saying when you say Houston and Charlotte, let them know that's the legendary Club O'Hara.
That's Club O'Hara. That's Club O'Hara.
Make sure we're clear on that.
That broke Hazers, Mississippi Club O'Hara, man. You don't understand how many artists been through there from day one, man. They broke a lot of national artists, a lot of local artists, but definitely national artists. They brought the artists to the state of Mississippi when others wasn't bringing them, man. I'm talking about even when they reach out from the Coliseum, they put me in. They did shows around the United States, man. They just opened up venues, but but Hazers, Mississippi, Club O'Hara, man, was a brand. That broke my son Monkey Swain just by being in that club, not because I was playing in that club, because everybody from around the nation and around the United States and around the area were coming to this location. So this for the location, man.
Absolutely. No doubt. Like I said, 30 years in the game and got a banger out right now. The song is out, right? So I know we're talking about the video is coming, but the song is out. So where can they find it?
Song out on all outlets, man. They can go to Spotify, to Apple Music. You're going to be able to get snippets on YouTube from everything. Any kind of social media, social outlet that they can find stuff on that you can go find everybody's music on. That would be there on the Action of 55 Boys, God D Yard. So Absolutely. it won't be hard to find, man. Any outlet that you go on for us being able to purchase online music, man, you'll be able to get it.
All right. What else you got going on? Anything you want to plug? Anything in the works?
Well,
stay busy.
My main thing is right now I've been doing a lot of trail rides, Zydeco music, man. I got a lot of party type, crunk type music. My thing is make America dance again, metal. Party, crunk, Southern soul. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm doing a lot of shows, a lot of trail rides, a lot of arena shows, opening up in a lot of areas that I normally wouldn't do in that still got that crowd that want to dance. We always just dancing, man. We having good vibes, good music, and dancing. That never dies. You know, my thing is trying to feed people so they can get the stress off them, man, and relax and see that there's more to life than just the stresses of work every day. Releasing, but I want to be able to release to a 3-year-old, to a 20-year-old, to a 50-year-old, to a 70-year-old. I want to be able to release everything that I do to all those, man. So I got an album called Party Crunk Southern Soul gonna come out 2024. On that, you're gonna see the band album gonna be different, but you're gonna see a lot of club stuff. You're gonna see a lot of crunk stuff. You're gonna see a lot of stuff that's gonna make you smile and dance and have fun along with the video. Next thing, I got a video coming up called Red Light Zone. It's been out.
That's what I want to talk about. That's the one.
It's been charged, man. It's been charged. So it's called for a video. So right after we get through shooting this, we already got the concept for that video. So I'll be shooting that video within the next couple of weeks. So it need footage behind it because they done start really playing it without me. It's no parking on the dance floor, just did a good slide. It's a good feel, man. So
it is.
this forced me to do a video with the feedback. Because Jesse even
So
called me. He said, you charting us. I've been charting on some charts, man. So
okay.
without even promoting it, really.
Wow.
So it called for me to do that. And I think Corey C, the most hidden gem that I got, and I'm gonna send it to you today. I got the song called "It's Not Home." I got a song called "Homecoming."
Okay.
And man, when you hear the music, you gonna know where it came from. Most bands play this tune that we did the track on. This track was did by my new guy, man. So what I want to when I show you that, I'm dropping it a little bit before Homecoming. So I'm dropping a lot of music because I maintained when I lost my mom, man. I kind of got out, I kind of got back a little bit focused in her name and my father's name, man, to keep moving. Because God's still making me do this music. He ain't making me do it, but I got the gift. It releases me and help me with therapy too, man. So at the end of the day, this Homecoming song, man, it's gonna be big, man. It's gonna be because it's homecoming for Hazers High School. It's homecoming for Jackson State. It's homecoming for any college football, high school. Anybody got a homecoming.
Everybody can relate to it.
Everybody gonna be related to it. And I'm shooting a video for it too. So it's gonna be coming right out the red light zone. And then I got a Zydeco line dance coming out. So it's gonna be, I got a song for that. It's finished. It'll be uploaded on social network. Red Light Zone is already on all your social networks. So go peep that Red Light Zone.
Definitely, y'all gotta check that out. If y'all, I'm sure they've heard it though. Every time I get in the car, it's on the radio. I tell my kids, "That's my homeboy." They're like, "What? You know him?" Like, yeah, that's my guy. That's family. So that's what's up. And man, I know you blessed to still be hitting the road. It seems like every time I text you, you're on the road going to a show. So
and that's been a blessing to keep working 20 some plus years, man, and being able to keep work in this field. That's a difficult thing to do because you only as good as what you can present to the public, man. So you got to. I just thank God to give me an opportunity to do any kind of work or any kind of music, and you just have to stay focused, man, and just accept it, be blessing for the gift, man. So he been good to me, and I try to pray, man. I stay prayed up. I try to stay in my church family, man, and I don't take none of it for granted because I know without him and without God, family, and man, being humble to yourself, you get out there, you can't forget that, and then and go off in left field, man. I know all this is God planning, man. I didn't do this.
Yep. Who are some of the artists you've been fortunate enough to tour with recently? I know, if we go back in the day, some of the big heavy hitters, but I'm just talking about more recently.
Yeah, man, really, man, I've been able to really engaging with that Southern Soul side. Well, some of that stuff is getting so big, man. I've been able to get out here been doing a little something with Cupid, man. Been doing a little something with being fortunate to be on some show with King George, he done blew up, man.
Yeah.
On that side, man, and Pokey Bear, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And some of those artists there that you normally wouldn't see, I'm engaged in a lot of those concerts, man, and getting engaged in those festivals. So I've been trying to play those festivals, man, more than just straight hip hop. So I still get out there with a lot of the hip hop artists and stuff and do stuff and still do that, man. But I'm kind of more leaning toward that middle. I'm in between all that. And that's why I'm trying to fit out. That's why I fit it. And that's what I call it, part of Crunk Southern Soul. So,
that's what's up, man. Yeah, man, you've been doing it. Like I said, man, you've been doing it. So congratulations on all the success, continued success. We're looking forward to everything you have coming up. Before I let you go, I want to just touch on one thing. Go back to one thing that you touched on. You mentioned being at practice and just how Coach TC ran and how organized. Just talk to us a little bit more about that, because I know the fans, that's what they want to hear. Like, what's going on with this transition to the new coach?
In NF National Football League practice. If you want to see something go structured and nonstop for 2 hours, man, I was at practice at 8:30 and then lead to almost 11. I was at the start of practice and we closed practice out in a circle with guard the yard. We caught more footage in the circle where you'll see. But this guy engaged with the practice, back from the practice, head coaches, area coaches, the coordinators in all the areas, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special team, DB coaches, running back coaches, offensive line, defensive line coaches. Everybody, when they break off, they got their thing. They know what they're supposed to do. They know when they come back. Players holding other players accountable. So structured and so seamless. I didn't know the 2 hours had passed by. I was forgetting about my footage, looking just overwhelmed with the language that was coming out of his mouth. The language was coming out the coach's mouth. Guess what? Everybody spoke the same language. That's what I looked at. Same page. Everybody was speaking the same language, even when I was going to their individual workouts in the corner when they spread out. Everybody speaking fast, everything just like that. But when people weren't doing what they're supposed to do, you'll see them break out and rolling on the ground, or even being challenged by their own group of players that's in the same position. Their position works out. Like DBs were getting on DB, receivers were getting on receivers. Wasn't nobody walking. Because I heard Coach Taylor redirect the guy for walking back, and the other players, hey man, I know you weren't walking with him. You know, that's another player holding their own.
Right. Wow. Yep.
So I'm looking at coaches engaged, know what they're doing. I'm looking at how they talking apart and together. Same language, same song, same mission, same vision. So I'm looking at all this collaboration and structure, man, and I'm saying I'm claiming winning, but whatever happened with Coach Caesar, man, it ain't because it ain't structured. It ain't because the players don't believe. We got a good set of guys over there. The guys look good. They're big. They speedy. They there. It's just about them getting cohesive, get that whole cohesiveness on the field, man, and get they set offense and defense of what they gonna run, and actually gel it and see how it look together when you playing somebody else. So, and man, from the assistant coach, from Coach O, man, when he's doing his speech, same language, man. He making them boys feel like he telling them guys, everybody wondering who y'all are. This is the time for everybody. Ain't no superstars on here. Everybody make your own name and become your own star. You become the star. We ain't calling no names out. Everybody is one. So when you go out there and make your name, you making your name. Then people gonna know. Okay, that's that guy. The next couple weeks. So he's saying when they leave Atlanta, people need to know who they are.
Yep, absolutely.
He said they need to know. Y'all make a name for yourself.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, there you have it, man. That's what's up. That's what they wanted to hear. That's what the fans wanted to hear. We're looking forward, man. Looking forward.
Man, I was memorized, man. I'm going back to practice just to go back because I just like this. I like to see it, man. Because I love that. I love structure and consistency, man. No and that's what that guy got. And I love he speaks what he speaks. He know what he's speaking, and they receptive to what they're saying. I'm telling you this from the lead on down, from the coaches, from Coach Taylor to the assistant coach to all the other coaches, man, position coaches. And the players, and you can tell already kind of who the leader's gonna be on that team, man. You know, some of the guys are coming out, man, and taking over. Even for the video shoot, Warren just taking over. Y'all follow me, and then Coach tell him, hey, you come do that, because he know that's his leader. So you know, he finding leaders already. You know, and like I say, man, I'm glad to see what I saw, because I have seen back in the past, and I'm not even talking about the last past. I'm talking about years when we went in that drought, man, and had coaches out the coach trying to get in there where people didn't know where they were going, man. You know, you didn't see no camaraderie, man. But right now, I'm just impressed with the group of kids we got over there that's committed. And even, man, I got a chance to talk to our tight end, man. He came back with good heart, man. I told that guy, I said, you didn't lose the game. We lost the game. The team lost the game.
Absolutely.
This guy came back to tight end. He came back, man.
Hayden Hagler.
Yeah, he working hard, man. And I got a chance to talk to him personally, man. And that's him in that clip when he caught the ball.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah.
So man, I talked to him, man. And he's motivated, man. His motivation level back up. He ready to roll, man. He said he got a point to prove. But I told him, you got a point to prove for yourself, not for them with him last year, because you didn't lose the game. We lost the game.
Team game, absolutely. Man, listen. You first of all, you got us hyped because of the song and the video. Now you got us hyped for the season after this breakdown. So, man, we're looking forward to it, man. Hey, as always, thank you for coming on the show. Anytime you drop some heat, definitely come back on. And man, I don't even know what title to give you. I mean, recording artist, professor, 4 degrees from Jackson State, and then fun fact, your son, I'll let you tell it. Your son?
Oh, former SGA president of Jackson State, man. He in med school in M3 year. He's doing his rotation in med school, Jackson State product, man. A5A, former Student Government Association president, man, at Jackson State. So he doing big things, man, and rolling with it, man. He alumnus of Jackson State is still doing good things. He go back and talk with the kids too that's interested in the medical field too, because not a lot of them, man, trying to make sure that they know that they can do the same thing he doing.
Yep, Ja'Cory Daniels, JSU, alumnus and former SGA president. Well, hey, man, again, we appreciate it. We're going to be blasting that song all the way to Atlanta and backing out throughout the season. So go out the yard, be on the lookout for a video dropping soon. Action. Appreciate it.
All right, one love, man.
All right.